that with Dark Souls, if you know what you're doing, you'll actually do decently. It's made to kick your ass, but if you know what you're doing, you'll actually play through it pretty well. Where other games
Well,
don't really handle that. They make it hard as shit
yeah,
and then leave it at that. It's like it
yeah.
doesn't matter if you're good or not. It's gonna be fucking hard.
That's the thing about I want to be the guy guiding though. Is like there are parts now. There are parts that are just made to piss you off, but the majority of it is like, okay, you run. Nope, you get killed by this fish. Okay, so you run and you jump the fish, and then it's like, oh, well, this thing falls down. Okay, you run, you double jump the fish over the thing that falls down. Okay, well, a flower comes up and kills you, and it's
Yeah,
just
it's
each thing
always tiny little
is
things.
you progress slightly, yeah, and then
It's
find
Yeah.
something
such a
else that kills
slow,
you.
tedious progression in that game.
It really is. It really
See, that's
is.
dick mode. It's not even worth it. At least
Yeah,
with Dark
it's
Souls, if you learn what you're
Yeah.
doing, you can progress
yeah.
really well.
Dark Souls has
Yeah.
a method of learning, very much like, StarCraft, League of Legends. They're difficult games, but if you learn, it's good. But I don't want every game to be like that. Sometimes it's nice to play a little
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda. Sometimes it's nice to play, you know, something just a little casual.
This is the thing that we've talked about before on the stream. We don't want our games to always cater to one audience
Right.
in any way, shape, or form. And
You
a
can do
huge
both.
thing in that is, yeah, a huge thing in that though is like this thing where it's like, here's a single player game that's really good. Why doesn't it have multiplayer? Because it's a goddamn single player game. Fuck you. That's why. Like nobody said that shit about Mario when Mario came out. Why doesn't this have
Well,
multiplayer?
to be
Because you
fair,
you fucking play till you die and then you pass the controller.
the best way studio developers, what they need to do whenever they do that situation is um, outsource the multiplayer aspect to a different team so that you don't
Or just
cut
don't. People need to
time.
stop
Well,
always
no,
thinking that a
I mean,
game needs
you're
both.
talking. You just sat here
Yeah.
and said that don't please one audience. You know,
Right.
yes,
That's
the game
that's the
doesn't
audience
need
that
both.
wants them like,
Some
oh, we
games
need
just don't
Some
multiplayer in
need
games don't
everything.
need
multiplayer, though.
multiplayer, right? Like BioShock, for example, didn't need multiplayer.
Well, like
Assassin's
FTL,
Creed.
Assassin's Creed
right? How would you
is
play
good on
FTL
multiplayer, though.
multiplayer?
The Assassin's Creed multiplayer is
No, it's
actually
not.
good.
The Assassin's Creed
It's fucking
multiplayer
awesome. What are you
they
talking
threw
about?
in just because people wanted it.
I
It
don't,
sucks balls.
I don't know, dude. It's pretty
Everyone
good.
plays
I
I
think
like
had fun
fucking
with
Call of
it,
Duty.
it's a fun
but
game.
yeah,
I
that's
think
true. There is
I think one of the
some
biggest
bullshit
It's
issues is
in.
there's not enough game modes. It's too much deathmatchy and not enough. There's not enough.
yeah, it strays
I don't know
so
if you
far
guys,
from the actual
you.
point of Assassin's Creed that it just defeats the purpose. It's like Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
is stealthy and
So
shit,
I
and
played.
the multiplayer is like try and beat the other guys to the kill.
Right. Now, I played Metal Gear Solid for so many years on PlayStation, and they came out with a game called Metal Gear Online that came free with Metal Gear Solid 4. And
Mhm.
that game nailed it. They had so many different modes. One of the modes was Snake mode, where one person was Snake, who was sneaky and stealthy and had camouflage, and the rest of them were trying to find him and kill him. And he would just, you could just, I mean, that's a mode that they need in the Assassin's Creed multiplayer, where one person's fucking Desmond and some fucking, you pick one of your assassins, and then everybody else is like a fucking guard or something. I think they did
I don't
that
know. I
too.
still think Assassin's Creed doesn't need multiplayer at all. They only put it in to cater to the multiplayer audience.
Right. But they could still
Like
outsource the
it's
multiplayer
retarded.
to another team so that it doesn't cut costs or anything like that on the single player, I think. Certain
I
games.
would say, but listen, this is what I'm saying is, so if you do that though, let them have their own box. Like let them. Why does it need to be in the same box? Like Assassin's Creed, uh, Assassin's Creed 2, and then Assassin's Creed 2 multiplayer version. Like
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
because
fine
I'm
with
getting
that.
really
Brotherhood,
fucking
for
tired of
example, yeah.
multiplayer achievements in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Multiplayer achievements are total horseshit. I don't want to play that.
There really shouldn't be
Put those in
multiplayer
separate
achievements.
games.
Like, those kind of things are just dumb. Like,
I agree wholeheartedly. I could rant about this for fucking
Yeah.
hours.
what's so
Multiplayer
retarded is
achievements
Yeah.
are
how games are
retarded.
starting, how achievements in games are starting to become, oh, you played the game. Congratulations, you booted up the
Took your
game.
first step. Listen, there are achievements in like a shit ton of games, which is literally first steps is the name of the achievement, and it's like, oh, You've completed the first level.
Chapter
well, no
1
shit, jackass.
complete.
Like,
Look at you
yeah.
progressing in our
Who
linear
fucking
fucking game.
Yeah.
Walking Dead did that, and I talked about it in my Let's Play. Like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
congrats, you're progressing through the story. Like, that's not an achievement. An achievement is finding some rare fucking thing that's hidden somewhere. An achievement is collecting 100 of something that's scattered throughout a fucking map.
I don't know. At the
These-
same time, achieving your guys' problem with these achievements is that they're easy, but most people don't
not-
even play story.
Well,
Most
I'm
people
not
play
even
fucking
concerned about
multiplayer
the
only.
easiness of it. It's just the fact that there's
Yeah.
it's achievement shouldn't be something that you do normally just playing
Listen,
the game.
this is what I want to say. Is like I wanna be the child of one of these people who does this thing where they're like, oh, an achievement, first step, because I want to be showered with praise and adoration
well, I mean,
every time. Like, hey Billy, you got up for school this
Billy.
morning. Good job. Way to achieve something
Like,
in your life.
here's a
no,
good
you fucking
example,
idiot.
I think.
That's what
At
has
the
to
same
happen.
time, I want to be rewarded with story progression.
Well,
I mean, I don't
think-
want it to be completely ignored if I beat the entire
Yeah.
campaign.
I think it should be
No.
based off difficulty though. Like if you play on a harder mode or something like that, because I don't know. It's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
congratulations, you're 50 years old. Here's an achievement. Versus, congratulations, you're 50 years old and you've been surviving in the fucking apocalypse. You know, that's way more
Yeah.
of an achievement to me. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, like I get having not even easy achievements, but just like standard achievements for doing the stuff. I get it. I'm not saying that it's the worst idea ever, right? Because there are things like, as a human being, you have to learn to walk upright, right? Like you have to.
I guess
You're
that's an
eventually gonna have
achievement, though.
to,
Not
unless you're in a
necessarily. I
wheelchair.
guess
I
that's
should
an
get
achievement.
gamer score
But
for
it's in
real
a-
life.
But like, listen, I have a kid, and we all like cheered for her and praised her when she got up and took her first steps. Now I know that it's something that she has to do because, like, through the process of evolution, if she didn't, she couldn't function properly in the house or in society.
That's
I
not
get
true.
that, so it's not really an achievement. Well, it kind of is,
Not
except for
now.
like, you could be in a
Not
wheelchair or
America.
whatever. But,
Not in America.
In
Yeah,
America,
that's
we
true.
pretty
All right,
much
I gotta close out this show.
we cater to everybody.
yeah.
We encourage.
Plug your
laziness,
shit,
for fuck's
J
sake.
Smash.
Oh yeah, the champions. It's champion with a T instead of an N.
Champion.
Yeah, that's
YouTube.
super easy.
CHAMPIOTS.
Plug. Go
Champions.
see the champions.
Check out their
Shit.
YouTube channel where they play console games.
And in
Follow
case
our
you guys
Twitter,
don't understand
you know.
social media, on Twitter it's the @ symbol, and then the champions. On Facebook, it's just the champions.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're retarded, the @ symbol is the same that you use for email.
You hold Shift and press 2.
Thanks for watching, guys. Check out our YouTube at youtube.com/thosegentlemengamers for more content. We have about 400 videos you got to get caught up on if you haven't watched that.
3 are about to go up that are last night's stream, because that's how I'm
Yes.
going to do it. I'm going to put the previous night's stream up when we stream the next time, except
Yeah.
for Thursday night.
Currently,
That'll
we're
be tomorrow
updating.
night.
We're uploading the stream right afterwards the next day. Eventually, it'll be like a week later. Kind of a
Yeah.
way to allow people that show up to the stream to watch it live,
Yeah.
and it'll still be on Twitch, but we're not saving them on Twitch anymore because that's just fucking retarded. So that we
Yeah.
have to choose to
Because
save
we
for
can
video.
get
And
views
plus-
and subscribers on YouTube. Fuck Twitch.
Well,
Well,
no,
I mean,
the biggest part is I was watching one on Twitch the other day, and they put an ad on it at the beginning. And,
Yeah, it's like
uh,
they're putting ads.
we're
on our
not
shit,
only in this
and
for money, but we're not partners of theirs.
If
and
I had
they're
a
putting
choice,
ads on
I
our
wouldn't
shit.
put an ad
So,
up on it
yeah.
at all. Like that's.
Yeah, exactly.
But the biggest thing for me is like I have to go to the fucking channel every time and save it. Just fucking save it. Like why do I have to choose to save it? Just fucking save the video. If
He
I have
really
it
hates
selected to
He does
record
hate
the
it.
shit and keep the video, because there's an option in the settings to either record the video or not. Like, what?
Yeah.
Then why not fucking
It's
save
like they
it?
expect you to set the options to record, but then delete immediately afterwards.
Yeah, it's like if you
Yeah.
don't save it after like 7 days, it's gone.
It's
It's so retarded. Hopefully they fix that. Get
So
on
we just
that,
let it
DJ
go
Wheat,
now.
who's probably watching our stream.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, DJ.
Of course.
Along with everybody
Yeah.
else who watches. Thanks for watching, guys.
All of the people.
Oh, God.
Yay. See you next week.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.